You're not honoring what you desire. You're not honoring your divine discontent. And you're wondering what's wrong. The other directedness of the coping mode is the problem. And we have to begin to let go. Folks with social anxiety very often become very obsessed with being someone. Being a mother, a police officer, being a therapist, a minister, being somebody. It's overdone. What happens is that the intention behind this is really to redeem your honor, seek redemption. You never lost your honor. There's nothing to redeem. Can you see the problem there? That's why we must still our minds. Cut it out. Cut what out? The obsession with creating self and identity. What has happened to us is that we have become controlling. We are in a crisis of faith, no longer collaborating with nature, not letting nature connect us with people, places, activities that resonate with what we desire. We think we need to be the connectors. We don't. We are operating in there's a greater organizing principle at work in our lives. We gotta let that thing, deal with our problems. It's an infinite intelligence. We do not have the information to be this. We're just creatures, We need to collaborate with that nature again. That greater organizing principle. Call it what you want. Call it nothing if you'd like. That's fine. It's still there. What is the faith problem? The faith problem is we're afraid to let go. We're afraid to let go of our philosophies, of our virtue, of our theologies. We're controlling. We believe we need to be something and need to construct something. True faith is letting go. That's how you access the higher power. We access the higher power by moving out of its way, not by placing the badge of the higher power, not by putting a priest's collar on. It's not the way it's done. In your heart, you know it, of course. So, what do we do with this knowledge? I would suggest to you that it would be wise for you to stop everything. To contemplate wisdom. Which wisdom? The wisdom, for example, that you find in the parables of the lilies of the field. I believe that's what they were called. They did not worry about anything, these lilies. You find this in the New Testament, for example. Very much like meditation, folks. The lilies of the field they do not have a name. They don't know themselves to be lilies. They are functioning. They are in the flow of life, and they are provided for. They also attract. They attract the bees. They move their pollen. Through what? Through a greater organizing principle. They are life forms just like you and I are. They're not self-conscious. And we need to begin to let go of self-consciousness, to let go and let God, so to speak. Let go, folks. Meditate. Or do its equivalent. Divest from having to be someone. If you are noticing that you are in your head and not paying attention, interrupt it. Pay attention. Come back to your senses. Get out of your head. See the emptiness that is in the outer world here and look into it. Get interested. And if you're not interested, be interested in that you're not interested. Stay interested. That is what you're returning to. That's what healing looks like. When your social anxiety remits, as it goes down, interest comes up. You'll be interested again. You'll be able to not know something and say, well, not feel humiliated by it, but to say, well, tell me about it. Think about what that means. There's letting go of what you're defending. That defense is the sense of self. I'm not attacking the sense of self. I don't mean to do that because we must retain some of that. But what we must reduce is the investment, the preoccupation, the obsession, the over-investment in this. It's not all that smart. It can't do the job. We must turn over part of the job of living to life itself. We need to not try so hard, tell you the truth. I mean, it's not to say that hard work is not important. However, we do need to stop trying to create ourselves through work, having to be someone. So I'm going to just suggest to you now some types of meditation. And basically, a meditation that brings you into focus, and basically an insight-oriented type of meditation that you find, they call it Vipassana, Zazen in the Zen tradition, other Buddhist meditations, Hindu meditations. However, you're not thinking about anything in particular. I particularly validate a meditation that brings you into the real paradox of existence, neither one thought nor the other. You know, not alone, not together. I know this is a hard concept for some of you if you've never been exposed to that, but to not come to any opinion. Folks, any opinion is a representation of the truth. It is not the truth. Think about that. The truth is what is. It is the isness. And any concept is not that truth.